Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome back to another crochet tutorial. We are doing the wide bead stitch today, which is really cool. You can make, I just made a square here just as an example, but you can, just to show you, you can do scarves with this, blankets, table runners, tops, wraps, all kinds of things. And it's great for variegated yarn. It really shows off the detail and colors in a distinct way. So yeah, so this will not take us long. It's basically a 2-row repeat. It's super easy. So we're gonna do that. So just grab whatever yarn you would like to use for this. It was just a DK merino, and I used a 4.5mm hook. So I'm just gonna sort of stick with that. But I'm going to use some DK from my shop. This is actually Doomsday Man, and it's based on this 13th century medieval figure, and he's from the Doomsday Book. And so he's just kind of hanging on to the eye here in the manuscript. And he's got a cool orange and blue outfit, the orange and white tunic. So I just kind of made the yarn to represent him. So that's available if you're interested, and I have other colorways. But anyways, let's start. Oh, and before I forget, if you like these tutorials, make sure that you give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and if not, that's totally okay too. You can just watch and have fun or critique. It's up to you. Okay, so I am, in case I didn't actually say, I'm using a 4.5mm hook just because it goes well with this DK yarn. But obviously just use whatever is corresponds with the type of yarn that you're using. And again, variegated yarn works really well with this. So just start with the slip knot, and to begin, every project that you do is in multiples of 5. So however long or wide you want your project, because it's going to be either a square or a rectangle, you work in multiples of 5. So I'm going to start with 25. 1 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, so whatever the size of your project, just do make it in multiples of 5, and then at the very end you will add 3. So it's multiples of 5 plus 3. So 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to do a half double crochet into the 4th chain from the hook. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're going to just pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through all of your loops, and then you just do the same thing in every chain space or chain in your foundation chain. So just do half double crochets all the way across, and I will meet you when you are at the very end here, and you should have 25. Okay, so once you have your row number 1 done, which is just straightforward, you're going to chain 3. This is row number 2 now. Turn your work, and we're already going to start our wide beads. So once you've turned your work, you're going to do a treble crochet. So yarn over twice, and you're going to go straight back into this first stitch. So where you've done your chain 3, this stitch, same stitch here. And you're going to pull your yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2. So you're going to do that 3 times. So in the next 3 stitches, you're going to do a treble crochet in each one. So at the end of that, you have 4 trebles here plus the chain 3. So we're going to do the bead now. So yarn over, and what you're going to do is you're going to work sideways now. So if you need to turn your work, you can turn your work, or you can maneuver your hook, but go in between the first chain, or the chain 3 here, and your first treble. Just go behind it. So it's like you're hiding your crochet hook, but you're just grabbing your yarn and pulling it through, and you're going to pull it forward like that. So let's do that again, because we're going to do that 5 times. So yarn over, pull your yarn through just like that. That's 2. So yarn over, 3, yarn over. Now don't do it too tight as well. 4 and 5, just like that. Now we're not going to yarn over again, so we've got all these loops on our hook. Now we're going to go into the next stitch over. So see where this is sort of attached that we've covered here, we're going to go into this stitch here, and you pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through all of your loops just like that, and that makes it your puff stitch go sideways. So we're going to go into the next stitch without chaining or anything. You just go directly into the next stitch, pull up a loop, and then chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and then yarn over and pull through both just to seal everything in place. And that is your first wide bead. So we're going to do that again. So the same thing that we did here, we're going to do here. So do 4 more treble crochets into the next 4 stitches. Once you have those, then we do the bead again. So yarn over, and then jump in between the first and second, between this chain 3 and this first treble. Go behind it like you're hiding your needle or your hook, and then pull your yarn through. 1, 2, yarn over, 3, yarn over, 4, yarn over, 5, just like that. Now don't yarn over just jump straight into the next stitch, pull up a loop, and then yarn over and pull through all of your loops, just like that. And then jump down into the next stitch, pull up a loop, and then chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And then yarn over and pull through both just to lock everything in place. Boom! You're done number 2. So we're just going to continue now, do 4 more trebles. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then yarn over, jump back behind the first treble, pull up a loop, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5. And then we go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through all of your loops, just like that. Then we jump down, pull up a loop, and chain 3, and then yarn over and lock that into place. So one last time, we do 4 trebles, and then we yarn over, jump back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you go into the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop. So in your last stitch, you do your chain 3 and then lock it into place, and that is the end of row number 2, and you will have your first row of the wide beads. So now we're just going to jump back to doing row number 1. So you chain 3, 1, 2, 3, turn your work, and into the first space here you're going to do a half double crochet, and then you're going to do into the next 3 stitches here a half double crochet. So those are the ones at the top of your little bead. So 1, 2, 3, and then you do 1 into this space here. That'll be, oh sorry, you do a 4th one here. So make sure that you have 4, and then you do 1 into this space here. So that's the chains or the stitch just before your post here. And then you're going to pull this post open, and then you're going to add 1 here. So that's a half double crochet, and then 4 more across the top of your bead. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're going to jump over to this space to the left of your post and put a a half double crochet in there, and then 4 more across the top. So that's the pattern for this row. So you're just reestablishing the row from below. So just keep going. Some of these will be wider where you're kind of linking. So this will tighten everything up for you. Then remember to go to the left of this post and start there. And then do the same amount. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then into the top of this chain here, you will do a treble crochet. And that finishes that row. So that's row 3. Now for row 4, you're going to chain 3, and it's basically just row 2 again. So if you remember what we did a treble crochet into the first stitch, and then into the next 3. That was a double there. And 1 more. And then you're going to just start your side puff stitch again. 2, 3, 4, 5. And before you do anything else, jump down, pull up a loop, pull it through that stitch, yarn over, pull through all the loops, then jump down again, pull up a loop, and chain 3. 1, 2, 3. And then yarn over and pull through to lock it in place. And so that should be aligned with this bead here. So just continue with another 4 treble crochets. And then just go around to the first, in between the first and second stitches there, and do your pull up 5 times, and then drop down to the stitch beside it, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all of those, then drop down again, pull up a loop, and chain 3. Then yarn over, pull through just to seal it into place. So keep going, and I will meet you when you're at the end of the row, because I think you probably got it. So it's just these 4 treble crochets that you're working around working your puff stitch around, and then turning it sideways. So just so you're comfortable with it, it's 2, 3, that loop, and then yarn over and pull through all of those, drop down again, pull up the loop, and chain 3, and then lock it into place. So then you have one more to do. I was going to just leave you to it, but we might as well finish the row together, hang out a little bit. I'm just staying quiet so you can concentrate, okay? Yarn over and around, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then drop down to this stitch below, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through all of that, and then you're going to drop down to the final one, pull up a loop, chain 3, and then yarn over, pull through just to seal it into place. And that, my friends, is all you need to do. So the next row again is just a simple half double crochet. So I'll just show you very quickly. 1, 2, 3, turn your work, and then into this first space here you do half double crochet, and then 4 across, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 5th one into this one. And that keeps always, so this doesn't count as a stitch. So you're doing 5 half double crochets in here, and then 5, 5, 5, 5. So that will keep you sort of your count right. So always make sure that you're not counting this one in the row, the chain 3 in the row, as a half double crochet. So it's actually this one. That's why you start here. Okay, so then remember, go into the in between this post and the space to the left, and that's where you start your next half double crochet, and then it's 4 across, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then into this space here. Slippery. And then into the space beside the post. Do another 4 on the top of your next bead here. 2, 3, 4, and then into this space here, 5, and then beside it here, and just keep going. So do 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. So you actually end with a 4 there, and you should have 25 again. So that brings you back, so you can start row 6, which is 1, 2, 3, chain your chain 3, turn your work, and then just jump back into this first stitch here with a treble crochet. And then another another 3 of those. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. And then you're doing the same thing again, going sideways in between the first and second posts there and pulling up your 5. Up, 3, 4, 5. Before you yarn over again, you drop down to this stitch below, pull up a loop, and pull through all of those things. And then you drop back down, pull up loop, and then chain 3, 2, 3, yarn over and pull through. And so just continue along that path, and you're on your way with the wide bead stitch. It's all yours. Make beautiful things, everybody. You did it. Didn't take you any time at all. You are now a pro. Take care. We'll see you next time. Enjoy yourselves and happy crocheting. Take care. Bye-bye.